honor to held here one meeting of a course program, especially taking into account the topic of this project. It has to do with survival of corpse plants, which is critical for our future. Academy of Sciences has gone through difficult years. Now it seems that situation is improved with the new law. The first task of Academy is to support and promote research and coordinate research between different groups. With this goal in mind, we have established several research units. They are virtual units, are composed by groups, research groups, mainly in different universities. In particular, one of most active units is the unit for biology, agriculture, and veterinary. And this unit is the only one that has a small laboratory in its deposition. The work of this unit and the permanent commission of the Academy for Biology and Agriculture, which is composed from few academicians that are in this profile, and mostly from professors from other institutions. One of the most important directions of work has been related with genetic studies in population, as well as for keeping of genetic patrimony of autochthonous plants. It has this unit has a closer collaboration also with the Center of Transfer of Agriculture Technology in Vlorë. There are several projects that are supported and funded by the Academy of Science in this direction. And another aspect of work of Academy is related with the collaboration with outside the country, especially with the diaspora. We have several external members in several areas, including biology. And after 2 weeks, we will hold here another meeting for developing European projects. Academy of Science considers involvement in European projects is very important for the whole research community in Albania. And in particular, projects from cost programs which are dedicated for establishment and development of research networks. Also, we are grateful to the Ministry of Agriculture, which representatives has been always present in our activities, including this one. Thank you. In order to continue with the work, I invite Ayola. Yeah, you know the people, so you have to do the presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor. Now it's time to invite the representative of the Ministry of Agriculture of Albania, namely Mrs. Valdete Buka. She is the director of the Directorate for Plant Protection and politics related to the protection of plants and more. I'll leave it and more. So I'll give her the floor to tell us a bit more about the politics our Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development in Albania has towards the plant protection methodology in the country. So thank you very much for being with us. And the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ariola. Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, I'm honored to stand before you today and be part of this very important international workshop, representing the Directorate of Plant Health Policies, Seedling and Fertilizers in the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. As we know, both our health and the health of our planet depend on plants. Plants are the source of the oxygen we breathe, much of the food we eat, the fibers that make our clothes, and natural building material. Yet, up to 40% of food crops lose due to biotic factors, such as plant pests and diseases every year. This is affecting food security and agriculture, the main source of income for vulnerable rural communities. Climate change and human activities are also affecting plant health, altering ecosystems and damaging biodiversity, while creating new niches for pests to thrive. International trade and travel, which has tripled in volume in the last decade, is making pests and diseases appear in places they were never seen before. Together, we can help our countries to improve collaboration and technical ability to apply standards to prevent the introduction and spread of pests that destroy the environment and biodiversity. Keeping plants healthy is essential for life on Earth, and all of us have a role to play in it. So, policymakers and legislators, like I represent today, needs to prioritize plant health and protection, recognizing that is fundamental to achieving the 2030 agenda, particularly SDG 2, Zero Hunger. Policy and legislation need to address and prevent pest and disease outbreaks and promote sustainable pest and pesticide management, while strengthening monitoring and reporting and facilitating safe trade. They should ensure compliance with international plant health standards, invest in plant health innovations, research and capacity development, and empower national and regional plant protection organizations. In the framework of the screening process, Albania, in last November 2023, in Brussels during the bilateral meeting for Chapter 12, Food Safety, Veterinary and Plant Protection Policies. The chapter, which closed the bilateral meetings for Cluster 5, Resources, Agriculture and Cohesion, made commitments for which we are working hard to fulfill. We are drafting the new law on plant health, which is aligned with EU regulation 2060-2031, which will improve protective measures against plant pests. The new law on official controls that is fully aligned with EU regulation 2017-625. This law uniforms and harmonizes the procedures for official controls related to animal health, food safety, and plant protection. We have also just finished drafting the amendment that will be made to the current law on plant and propagating material, which aims to improve the legal provisions related to the rules for ensuring the quality of planting and plant propagating material to support agriculture production, environment, and consumer protection. Surveillance, reporting, pest risk analysis, and management are essential in plant protection to prevent harmful pests, especially as a result of climate change. Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is setting up surveillance systems and is providing a technical basis for many phytosanitary measures against pests detrimental to environment and biodiversity. Thus, at the beginning of this year, we approved the risk-based pest monitoring plan for 2024, which is being implemented for our agency, which is of great importance to enable the monitoring plant pests with a high accuracy and enables the provision of the necessary data to understand what is happening and why it's happening. Other actors have a very important impact on reducing biotic stress. So the general public should be aware of the risk involved in bringing plants and plant products across borders that may harbor pests and diseases. We need to be careful when ordering plant and plant products through channels such as e-commerce with postal service that bypass regular phytosanitary controls. It is important to purchase from reputable companies that provide international phytosanitary certification for safe trade of plants and plant products. Media professionals can help communicate plant health information and key messages included in local languages to the broadest possible audience. School children can learn that plant can get sick, what this means for food security, biodiversity, the environment, and our economy, and how they can warn their family about the risk of hitchhiking pests that often travel with plant and plant products. Farmers can prevent the spread of pests by using only certified pest-free seeds and seedlings, and regularly monitoring, controlling, and reporting the occurrence of unusual pests on their farms. They should adopt environmentally friendly pest management practices, including those based on biologic approaches that do not kill pollinates and use beneficial insects and organisms. Non-government organizations and cooperatives working directly with farms can raise their awareness of best practice for preventing and managing pests and provide them with practical support in implementing this practice. They can coordinate actions among different plant health stakeholders, especially at the local level. Donors need to be regularly informed about opportunities for investing in new and existing plant health initiatives and technologies. The private sector should promote eventually friendly products and practice and invest in phytosanitary research and development. The transportation and trade sectors should implement international standards, comply with existing phytosanitary legislation, contribute to the International Plant Protection Convention, standard setting approaches, and beware of innovative technologies such as electronic phytosanitary certificate. And finally, I would like to thank you for your attention and wish you a fruitful workshop those 2 days in Tirana and Vlorë. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Indeed, we appreciate a lot what you're doing and the support you're giving to our activities in general and to this specific one. Now I give the floor to Professor Martinelli, who is the chair of the EPICATCH co-section, the main organizer of the event, who will give us the possibility to show to the Albanian scientific community what in this specific field of research is being done actually. So the floor is yours.